At the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because one, I observed that we're here, you were unable to maintain your lane, and I'm getting calls about your driving.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was texting my husband.
Okay, so you're on your phone? You have your license, registration, proof of insurance? Is that what you're telling me? You're on your phone while driving?
He was asking me if I was being Houdini. Because I was coming back from prison.
Do you have insurance on this vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, do you have it on you?
I can pull it up.
It's on your phone? What's the company?
Progressive.
Alright, if you can just pull that up, yeah. Alright, Bridget, can you step out the vehicle so I can explain some things? So, like I said, the reason why I pulled you over is because I was behind you and I observed you were like taking up 2 lanes. So you were failing to maintain lane. And also I received a 911 call on how you were driving. And they specifically gave out your tag. So I'm issuing you a warning just for that, failing to maintain lane. But because of the fact when I came up to you on the driver's side, you did say that you were texting your husband. So I'm issuing you a citation for driving while texting, okay? So you have within 30 days to figure out what you want to do with the citation. You can either pay it, and the instructions in the back, you can either pay it, you can fight it in court, or you can select.
Is it a ticket?
Yeah, it's a ticket.
Okay.
Okay, and I gotta ask, where are you coming from?
Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie? Okay. Alrighty, and did you show me your insurance? Give me 1 second. When you find it, just show it to this officer here. Okay, so what were you doing from there to here? Oh, okay, is that where you work? Okay.
No, it's just a guy I work with sometimes.
Gotcha.
When he cuts trees, I help him.
And you showed him the insurance?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Cool. Alrighty. So,
I even showed him the text message from my husband.
Yeah.
no worries. I mean, you gotta realize this is a very busy road, North Lake, especially when it's 55 miles per hour.
Do you guys know
Ayala? Yeah, I know him.
That's one of my best friends and all his sons.
Oh, yeah?
They play for Gardens PD.
Oh, okay. Alright.
My son's in Palm Beach Gardens soccer league.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you want me to call him?
Okay. No, you don't.
He knows who I am.
No, you don't need to make phone calls. No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I just showed him the text message from my husband. He's upset that I'm coming home late.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Okay. I have an officer who does DUI investigations. He's en route here. So right now, from this distance, I can smell the odor of alcohol emitting from your breath.
I have not drinking anything. I have iced coffee.
Okay.
I just purchased from McDonald's.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can smell it from this distance right here.
I swear, I haven't drank anything today.
That's fine. You don't have to prove your point to me. I have an officer that's going to conduct an investigation. He's going to handle it from there, and then, if he deems you're not under the influence, you're good to go.
Okay.
All right. Just stand by.
Since you said you didn't have anything to drink, are you diabetic at all?
No.
No?
I can show you my iced coffee. It's right in the car.
No, I saw the iced coffee. I mean, that's not my concern. It's just the odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
I haven't had any alcohol.
Driving pattern and the call I received, just out of concern on your driving. Are you saying me doing getting the DUI officer involved? Is that what you're asking, or why I pulled you over?
No, why you have a DUI officer?
Oh no, because I can smell the odor of alcohol. That's why. So I smelled that, and then your driving pattern as well.
I definitely haven't been drinking.
it's just an investigation.
Like, I even just tied my shoes in front of you without falling.
Okay. I mean, that's just one task. I mean, your driving patterns too.
Yeah, but I just showed you.
Here. So if you could just put your phone down so you can just follow it and listen here.
I'm calling Rob.
Okay. I don't understand why it's difficult to use. Hear me
No,
out.
because I told you.
Okay, look, here's the thing though. If you're not
erratic husband.
okay,
So.
but if you're not under the influence,
I'm not.
Can I explain? If you're not under the influence and you dispel my fears, then you're good to go. There's no need, you know.
I know, but I'm already in trouble, so it's
Okay.
like
Alrighty.
I have an verbal abusive husband. I can prove it to you on text messages. I don't know what to tell you.
Alrighty. So Bridget, do you understand English? The English language? Just gotta confirm. Okay. What's your highest level of education that you completed?
12th grade.
Okay. And
School graduation.
so a high school diploma?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do for work?
I'm actually on disability right now because I got bilateral pneumonia in February, and I had a 15-year culinary degree. I was an executive chef for J. Alexander's, and I've been on disability for bilateral pneumonia since February.
Gotcha.
And I've been doing this as extra money.
Gotcha. And do you have any medical conditions?
Just the bilateral pneumonia and a heart condition.
Okay. So that's just educate me a bit more. I mean, I know the heart condition, but the ammonia, is that just affecting your breathing?
So when I got bilateral pneumonia, all of my organs started to fail. I was in ICU. I was put on a ventilator. My heart started to fail. My lungs started to fail. Everything.
Okay, but that doesn't affect the way you can drive and walk and fine motor skills, correct?
No, I've been getting better at the time, but my pulmonologist has not cleared me to go back to the environment that I'm in.
Okay. But does that affect the way you drive?
That should.
Okay. All right. Do you have any injuries currently?
No.
No? Okay.
I got scraped today by working, and I cut my finger today.
So you just cut your finger, you scrape. How'd you scrape your knee?
Yep.
How'd you do that?
I was doing landscaping.
Okay. All right. And are you comfortable in the shoes you're wearing? Because I know you were driving barefoot.
I was, because I don't like the boots, but I didn't want to.
Okay, well, I'm going to conduct an investigation, so it's up to you. You can either have your shoes on or off. Okay?
That's fine.
So you're comfortable with the shoes you have on? Okay. Alrighty, so like I stated before, I can smell the odor of an unknown alcoholic
That's
beverage.
a lie.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so
I can
You haven't even been near me, so that's.
it's coming right off.
I'm telling you.
alright, so Bridget, here's the thing. I'm going to explain everything again. The reason why I pulled you over is because I saw you failing to maintain lane. I received 911 calls on your driving, and immediately it's a bit odd. As soon
But
as can I talk? Can I talk? Okay.
of a verbal-
Texting and driving is still not okay though.
No, I understand that. That's why I admitted it to you.
All right. And then another concern of mine, which is a bit odd. As soon as I pulled you over, you quickly take a smoke break. Okay. I don't know if you're trying to.
had a cigarette.
I don't know if you're trying to hide the odor of alcohol, and then you trying to sip your iced coffee.
If you saw, my cigarette was already halfway down. I was smoking way before
Alrighty.
you.
So now that.
I haven't smoked since.
Is there any reason why we would be getting odor of alcohol?
There's no reason I've been drinking. That still has ice.
Okay. So there's absolutely zero chance that you had alcohol. When's the
No.
last time you had an alcoholic beverage?
Probably like a month ago.
That long ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any conditions with your eyes?
No.
Why are they glass? Why are they red?
My eyes are red.
Yeah, they're slightly bloodshot, and why are they red?
They're not red.
Okay. Were you crying today?
No.
Okay, why are they watery?
My eyes are not watery, sir. I know Robert Ayala. I will call him right
Ayala?
now. Yes.
Okay.
That is my
Doesn't
son's
change
best
anything.
friend.
That doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything, but I promise you, I have not been
I'm asking
drinking.
you, these are indicators.
You
These are
guys-
indicators.
I'm
that
not.
this
I'm not
officer
gonna
picked
do
up
this.
on.
Just put the test on me, because I know I haven't been drinking.
Okay.
That's all that there is.
All right. So with that being said, do you agree to participate in a
If that's what
field
I have to
sobriety
do,
test? Okay.
but I have not been drinking.
Okay.
I promise you I haven't been drinking.
Okay. All right, Bridget. I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
literally trying to get
Bridget.
home. I showed you the text
Bridget.
message from my son.
I'm gonna say this again. You don't need to be argumentative right now. Like I said, if you dispel my fears, this is nothing. You're good to
I
go.
have nothing to worry about.
Okay, then why are you acting like this?
Because he's trying to say my eyes are bloodshot, and they're not.
They're glossy. They are,
No,
and they are
they
slightly
aren't.
red. Okay, so we're gonna just stand over here, please.
This is ridiculous.
Stand right here. All right. So we're gonna have your feet together. We're gonna do the horizontal gaze nystagmus. All right.
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna explain it to you. All right. Just stand with your feet together, just like
Okay.
this, hands by your side. All right. Stay just like this and follow my instructions and just listen. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to check your eyes.
Yes. I take buspirone and trazodone and paroxetine and Xanax.
Okay, when did you take all those?
I take them. Take buspirone 3 times a day. I take trazodone at night, and I take the paroxetine during the day.
Okay, and Xanax you take as needed?
As needed.
Okay, when did that start?
Probably like 3 days ago.
Okay. And for those other medications, what are they for? Pulmonary stuff like that?
No. Like anxiety.
Okay.
But I have right now, and I also take now I'm blanking on it, like Adderall,
Okay.
and I have the prescription in my car.
Okay. And when did you take the Adderall?
I've taken Adderall 2 times today. So I'm supposed to take 3 times a day.
So like breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Dinner.
So you've
Correct.
already taken your nighttime prescription?
Yes.
You have.
All right.
I have that prescription in my car with my name on it and everything.
Okay.
All right. So just keep your feet together and your hands by your side. Okay. So I'm gonna check your eyes. You're gonna keep your head still, and you're gonna follow this stimulus light here. You see this light?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep your hands by your side. I could just turn that on. All right. So I'm going to move the light, okay, and you're gonna follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. You're not gonna move your head. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
Do you understand the instructions?
Yes.
All right. Let me begin. You said you understood the instructions. You're moving your head.
I'm sorry.
Are you able to get your hair out of your face, out of your eyes?
Let me put it up. So go up there.
Just
Go. Oh, she's going too far up.
You're just following with your eyes.
At your nose?
Don't look at the light, just look at my nose,
Okay.
okay? I'm just looking at your eyes' reaction to light.
Your pupils are dilated too.
Well, they should be. Okay, thank you. Okay, so her eyes are reacting normally to light, okay? So listen, I know that you don't understand what's going on, and I know that you may not agree with our assessments or anything like that, okay? But I'm telling you professionally that your eyes are not reacting as they're supposed to be for someone who claims that they, hang on, let me finish, okay? For someone who claims they have not ingested any alcohol.
I haven't.
Okay. The medications that you're on, I'm not familiar with some of those medications, okay? Some of those medications may have labels on there that tell you not to be driving a vehicle,
Okay.
because they mimic the indicators of impairment. Now, let me just explain this to you.
Okay.
You can still be placed under arrest under your prescription medications for impairment, okay? I can tell you right now that your eyes are not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
What are they supposed to be doing?
There's significant nystagmus in your eyes. The involuntary jerking of your eyes. Okay? So your eyes are not reacting as they're supposed to. Your eyes are supposed to be nice and smooth. You're supposed to be able to move and gaze and everything else normally. Your eyes are bouncing around and jumping around. That's an indication of alcohol impairment or some type of other drug in your system and potentially something already on the way. Okay? So that's that. Now, I know that you're claiming that there's no alcohol or anything like that. Okay. I don't know why where we're at right here there shouldn't be any alcohol. Okay. I'm not noticing any.
I promise you, like there's still ice in it.
But I'm getting some wafting, some odors of alcohol. Okay. Now you're saying that you haven't drank in the last month. Okay.
I can't drink it with my medication.
It doesn't. I would agree. Don't drink it with your medication.
I can't.
Okay. But it doesn't make sense as to why I'm getting these wafting odors of it here. Okay, we're not like at a bar or anything like that. People walking by, we would detect it. Okay, so I think we can agree that there shouldn't be that odor here.
There shouldn't.
Here. Okay.
But
Well,
I'm not.
I'm telling you that that's something that I'm picking up, and I think that this officer here as well is also picking that up. And I haven't.
But
I
I'm
didn't
not showing
encounter
any signs of it.
well, your eyes are. Your eyes are showing
Let's do
signs
it again,
of
then,
of
because,
intoxication.
like,
okay?
I promise
so
I haven't.
We've got other assessments to do. Okay. There's a few more steps that we have to go through before there's a determination. Okay. So
Okay.
again, I just want to be upfront and honest with you based off of what she did and everything else. I'm being upfront and honest with you. I want it to be a surprise. Your eyes are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay.
But I also take medication, like you said. I don't know what they are doing to my eyes, but
I understand that.
I'm not intoxicated.
But that's the thing is, even your medications, people can be placed under arrest for DUI under prescription medication.
But none of my medication says I can't drive.
Okay. Then I don't know. And something's definitely.
My busaprone is something I take 3 times a day. I take my trazodone at night, which trazodone I'm not allowed to drive on.
And did you take that one yet?
Nope.
You said you took your nighttime medications. You haven't taken that
I
yet.
took my busaprone and my Adderall.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got a couple more assessments here that this officer's going to do. Okay. Oh, okay. The what? 34 PMs. Oh, okay. Listen, it is imperative that you follow instructions.
No, I understand that, but I promise you I haven't drank. Like, I feel like you guys are just trying to say something.
People mess up. People mess up because they're not paying attention or they're
No, but I promise you I haven't been intoxicated today.
listen to the instructions. If you don't understand something, you need to say you don't understand. You need to get clarification. Okay? Do everything to the T.
I
Okay?
know. I understand. Just so you all know, I've had ankle surgery 3 times.
I asked you that in the beginning.
No, I have. Here.
When did you have that?
A year ago. I've had one 2 years ago and one year ago.
Do you want to do this barefoot or you want to do this with your shoes on?
I just want you to see the surgery.
Okay, so what would you be comfortable doing, barefoot or with shoes on?
Probably with shoes.
Okay.
But I just want you to know.
How does that affect your ability to walk? And
If I go into a divot or anything like that, I roll my ankle.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need to see it. It's fine. I'm taking your word for it.
No, it's right there.
Okay. Okay.
And I've had knee surgery as well.
But based on your occupation, that doesn't affect you at all?
No, I rolled my ankle today. No.
Well,
but I don't
your
have
knee
an
surgery.
occupation right now.
Well, for what you do as of right now?
Right now, I just, like I said, I work for a friend
Right.
every once in a while, but I get disability checks.
Okay, so you're assisting them, but that doesn't affect you with your knee.
No, everything does. Like I said, I rolled my ankle today.
And it affects you in your driving as well?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't affect your driving.
No, just walking.
And it doesn't
Like if I land in a divot that's uneven, it'll roll.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
So, you're going to put your left foot on the line, and then you're going to put your right foot in front of it with your right heel touching your left toe. And now you're going to keep your hands by your side. Alright, stay in that position and just listen to the rest of my directions here.
Okay. Well, I can tell you I don't have good balance as it is because I have knee and ankle surgery.
Okay, you told me that affects you because of walking, but how does that affect your balance?
I'm walking.
But we're not walking right now, you're just staying in position.
Alright.
Like I have knee injuries and I have a bunch of gear on, but I can
You haven't had surgery?
I had surgery before.
Alright, well.
Okay, but we're not going to go into that. Alright, so you're going to stay in that position with your hands by your side. Just put it by your side. Alright, stay in that position. Okay, can we have your hands by your side? You're like having it forward. There we go. Alright, you're not going to start the test until you are instructed to do so. When you begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps in a straight line, and you're going to turn around, keeping 1 foot on the line. I will demonstrate, okay? And then you're going to return 9 heel-to-toe steps in a straight line.
So I have to go 9 steps back?
So let me explain.
Forward and 9 steps back?
Let me explain and show you, and then you can save the questions at the end.
Okay.
I didn't say get out of position. Your hands by your side. Okay. So you're going to have your left foot on the line, right foot in front, okay? So you're going to do 9 heel to steps in front, so indicating I'm almost at 9, so this is 7, 8, and this is my 9th step, okay? You're going to take a small series of steps here, keep your foot on the line, and then return with 9 steps back. 1, 2, 3, all the way until you get to 9, okay? So
I have to do 1?
Okay, I didn't say begin. Just go back to the starting position. Okay. So on the 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot on the line. I'm going to wait till this train passes by so you can listen. But please go back to the position. Oh, you can relax then. Okay. So on the 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot on the line and turn around by taking several small steps with the other foot, like I've demonstrated. What are we doing, Bridget? I didn't say begin. Okay, can we have your hands by your side? Okay. Do you understand the instructions I've explained to you?
I do.
Sure?
What is she having you do?
She wants me to do 9 steps and then turn around and do 9 steps. One consecutively after another.
What? Heel-to-toe steps. 9 heel-to-toe steps.
So I have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And
Turn.
then turn with what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Correct. Where are you looking when you're doing this?
At the yellow line.
Where are your arms?
By my side.
Okay. And are you counting as you're counting? As you're making
I
your step?
should, so I don't lose count.
Count each step as you're doing it. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go back to the starting position.
This is the foot that I had surgery on.
So while you're performing performing this test, watch your feet at all times, keep your arms by your side, count steps out loud, and don't stop until you completed the test. Do you understand?
Yes.
You may begin.
Turn.
You understood the instructions.
Yes.
Why weren't you counting out loud?
You want me to count out loud? I was counting in my head.
I said,
Count out loud?
okay. And then you didn't have your arms by your side. You were kind of using it to balance. And I did not count 9 steps. I counted 8 steps.
Counted 9. Is this count as 1?
That's your starting position.
So
as
is
I've
this
explained. Go back to your starting position. I'm going to explain the instructions again because I don't think
Is
you were
this
listening.
one?
Go back to your starting position.
This is the starting position.
That's not your starting position. You weren't listening. Your starting position, your left foot on the line with the right foot with your heel touching
Yes.
the toe.
So
All right, and
that's
your
that
hands by
too.
your side. So that's your starting position. So this is just starting.
So that's just 2?
Can I explain first? That's not 2. That's
Okay.
nothing. That's starting. So technically, this would be 1.
Okay.
All right, so let's go back to your starting position. I'm giving you another opportunity here. Just have your hands by your side. Okay. When you're told to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps in a straight line. Okay. You're going to turn around, keeping 1 foot on the line.
Okay.
Once you get to the 9th step.
Okay.
While you're performing this, watch your feet at all times. Keep your arms by your side. Count your steps out loud, and don't stop until you've completed the test.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start with this foot? Or this foot?
Just continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You spend like, I know that, you do that.
Alright. Now you can just stand over here. Alright, feet together, hands by your side. Alright. Stay just like that. Alright, now we're going to do the 1 leg stand. You're going to stand with your feet together and arms by your side, just like that. Do not begin until I tell you to do so. When I tell you to do so, you're going to raise 1 leg, whichever one you want. I suggest not the one where you have a messed up.
Surgery on.
Yeah, okay. And you're going to raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground with your foot pointed out. You're going to keep both legs...
Like that?
With your foot pointed out, you're going to keep both legs straight and don't bend your knees. And you're going to keep your eyes on the foot that is raised. While you're holding that position, you're going to count out loud, such as the following: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. And we'll demonstrate. Okay, so your feet together, whichever foot you want. Just going to raise it approximately 6 inches, foot pointed out. Just watch me, don't do it. I didn't tell you to do it. Okay, foot pointed out, you're looking at it, you're counting 1001, 1002, 1003. This is about 30 pounds of gear and I'm able to do it, okay? So, do you understand the instructions? You have any questions? Okay, you may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. You want me to keep going? 1010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
You can stop.
20.
So we have one last task, okay? So the last one, so we're facing with the light, you're facing the trunk of your vehicle. Okay, you're gonna have your hands out like an airplane, put your feet together, okay? You're gonna stay like that as if you're balancing a position, okay? And you're gonna count from 1 to 30, okay? Out loud with your eyes closed. Do you understand that? Alright, so have your hands out like an airplane, eyes closed, and count from 1 to 30 out loud. You may begin.
7, 8,
Relax, relax.
8,
Don't.
What are you doing?
Don't.
You need to
Stop.
You're under arrest.
Why?
Stop.
No, stop.
I'm not doing this right now.
Are you guys serious right now? That's literally
Okay, you're gonna catch a resist
Stop.
charge.
Don't be forceful. That's literally enforcement.
No, it's called arrest.
We're on 31st.
What did I do?
Secure this one.
I literally walked the line.
Secure this one better.
Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. It's coming off your breath.
Oh yeah. Please, by all means. I haven't drank this fucking dime.
Okay. Do the breathalyzer, please. And prove it.
That's entrapment. Can I have my
It's not trapping.
keys and everything?
We'll get to that in just a second. I'm gonna.
Can I
Hey,
call
we're not doing this right
call
now.
my
Go to the
husband? I know, but I need to call my husband
Okay.
and
We
tell
won't
him to
get
get my
all
Work with
car.
us, we'll work with you.
What did you put in here?
Let me do a quick search on this.
What did I do? Put in what? Drink it.
All right, lean here. Spread your feet apart.
This is so
Spread
stupid.
your feet apart. Do you have anything on those to poker hurt me?
No, there's
Okay.
nothing.
What's
I
in-
haven't even drank. There's fucking lighters in my pocket for cigarettes. This is so stupid. I haven't drank anything. I have a fucking verbal abusive husband.
Are you able to remove your rings from your hand?
No.
These are probably done.
This is so fucking stupid. I have nothing. Nothing. I have a belt on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take that belt off. They're not gonna accept that to jail. Stop moving. Just stay like that.
No, because this
Stop.
is
We're not doing
ridiculous.
this.
This is ridiculous.
Stop.
You're literally
gonna
arresting me for
resist.
nothing. I don't give a fuck. I have a verbally abusive husband that I was trying to get home to and I was texting and I told you the truth.
The more you keep talking, the more that.
I don't give a fuck. This is so stupid. I'm texting Robert.
You're in handcuffs.
I'm texting Robert.
Stop making this difficult.
No, because you guys are literally out of control.
Spread your feet apart.
There's nothing
Stop.
on me.
Stop.
This is so fucking ridiculous. You guys are literally out of control.
Stop.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do what
Okay,
you say.
You want an additional?
I don't give a fuck.
want an additional
I don't
charge?
give a fuck. I'm sorry that I have a
under
verbally
arrest.
abusive fucking husband
I am sorry
that I
that
was
you have that
texting and I
too.
told her the truth.
Okay, I'm sorry that you have that too, but that's no excuse for being under the influence and drunk.
I'm not under the influence.
You keep moving, you're gonna make this more difficult.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You guys are literally out of control. I haven't drank a fucking dime.
When
the
you
one
get to
that's
the breathalyzer, take the breathalyzer.
Whatever. You guys, I know how
I
cops
know
work.
what you're gonna do. I know.
No,
I know
I don't
what you're
give a
gonna
fuck. Just don't talk to me.
Does the earrings come out?
No, don't take my diamonds.
Okay. Well, the jail's gonna do that for you then.
Right here.
Can I please call my husband and tell him to get my car?
Well, you know, I
the
was
car's
gonna be
getting
nice,
towed.
but not anymore.
No, the
So-
car's
Why?
getting towed. It's on
Because
the
you're
roadway.
resisting. You're acting
No,
like.
I'm not resisting.
All right,
I'm telling him
get
not
in
to
there.
talk to me.
Just get in. Get in. Get inside the vehicle.
Sit in the car.
Can I please
Get
call my
inside the
husband?
vehicle.
The car.
Can I
Get
please?
Your
inside
verbally
the-
abusive
I'm
husband?
asking you
Absolutely
one
not.
time
Sit down.
Can I please call my husband and tell him to get my car?
Your car's
I
getting
don't
towed.
want to be towed.
This is
Sit
your last warning.
down.
Get inside the vehicle, or I'm gonna put you inside the vehicle.
I understand
All right,
you.
let's go. Let's go.
Can I please?
I think that I added it to the notes.
Can I please call my husband?
No,
It's
we're
at
past that.
70.
Why are we past that? Because I don't want him to.